Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to the live. We are back.
Happy Saturday, huh?
So today in this video, we're going to talk about how to turn your ice cold leads into red hot buyers.
You stop. You're so silly.
Very cold, you know?
No, but this is true though, because I know a lot of people who are actually marketing online really, at that one point where they generate these leads, but then they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really don't know what to do with them. Do you even know what you do with your leads? Do you really know when you get them, what do you do after, right? Or do you understand what is it that you're doing, So just let us know, in the chat box that you actually could see us and hear us clear, because the Facebook gremlins were kind of like running rampant.
Not only that, my computer crashed.
Yeah.
So the update that just happened, I'm like, oh, come on, not right now.
Not right now.
So let me just make sure you see.
Give a shout out to some of these people who are actually on here, and then we can get this show on the road, right?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Here we go. Robin Nicole Green, good to see you.
All right.
Mark Castile, good to see you. All right, Dave
Loud and
Howley.
Clear, love it. I like when he says loud and clear. That's
Yeah. Dave Howley says, hola, Ace and Rich, hola.
Dave Howley. Howley, what's happening?
Martin, there she is. She made it. All right, Dee Dee. All right, good to see you. Vern Barman, good to see you. All right, awesome.
There are no links on this page.
No, there's not. Well, before we get started, guys, there's something we need you to do. You know what that is? Likes, comments, and shares. And when you share, make sure that you type in the chat box that you shared, so that we know and give you a shout out that you shared. And thank you personally for sharing, because sharing is caring.
Absolutely.
Yes. So
and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell right on the side there so you can get all our latest videos.
Yes,
okay?
Absolutely.
Very important. I want to thank you and appreciate you for doing that.
So let's get right into the content.
Let's get it going.
All right, you guys are sharing? You guys are sharing? Yes, you're sharing. Yes, love it. The emojis are great. I love the hearts.
I love it. Jason Hopkins sharing. Awesome.
Good.
What's up, Jason? All right, so let's get this party. You guys ready to get the party started?
Let's do this.
Are y'all ready? I'm like, oh, back into the 80s metal. Are y'all ready? I said, are y'all ready? Let me hear you.
All right, let's have some fun while learning, right, guys? Okay, so Rich, take it away.
Okay, so guys, there are three kinds of website traffic, okay? You got cold traffic, you got warm traffic, and you got hot traffic, right? So when we have these leads on our list, they are so cold, you got icicles coming off your autoresponder, okay? That's how cold it is.
Yeah.
Because number one, they don't really know you.
They don't.
Okay. No. This is why I love video, because video they get to see you, they warm you up a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. It's really a good red hot type of lead when they see you on video. But the majority of the time, they still don't really know you that well, right? No. They saw you on video for a little bit, but they're like, I don't really know this person. I don't know if I could trust them. You know what I mean? So you have to really focus on like, how can I take a cold lead and then warm them up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when I warm them up, how do I get them to become hot? And when they become hot, that's when they become a red hot buyer. Okay. So people get this a lot of things mixed up when it comes to driving traffic online, right? And I want to go deep into this because this is so important, guys. We've been talking about conversions and build, sell, engage, or build, engage, and sell. Right. And the thing about it is, when we generate leads, okay, there's a process with that. It's not just like, okay, I'm generating leads and I want to make a sale. Now, it does happen that sometimes you can generate leads and you can make sales. It does, and that's awesome. But that's not the name of the game. The name of the game is to build our list and interact and engage with that list, right?
Write that down.
Okay.
Write that down.
Interact and engage with the list.
Yes. Key point.
And in order to take, from cold to warm, we have to understand engagement. And we've been talking about that the last few days, haven't we, guys? Right? So this is all comes together. So in the right order, so you understand and you learn this, okay? So if I have a list of cold leads, let's say I just ran traffic, cold leads, they have no idea who we are, okay? I'm going to send them to a video. I'm going to connect with them. I'm going to send them to a live, send them to my Facebook so they can get connected with us. So that way they can see that we are real people and not just somebody hiding behind a name, okay, with their list. So understand this is how we actually, get engaged with our list. Okay. Right. We take the people from our list and we bring them over to Facebook, and then we start getting connected with them one-on-one.
Yeah, start building that rapport, right? Start talking to them, start chatting and Messenger, and and not Messenger bots, like literally have a conversation.
I can't Yeah, there's something about this messenger bot that just rubs me the wrong way.
It does.
And it's cool if it's working for you guys. You know what I mean? People are using it out there. That's awesome. I just don't think that it's really authentic, in my opinion. It's fake. And I don't want to be fake. I want to be real and authentic and transparent with people on the internet.
Exactly.
Right? We want to be different from everybody else. Everybody is zigging, we're zagging. We're doing our own thing.
That's right. Yes.
So if we keep doing that, we're going to keep warming them up. We're going to keep warming them up. We're going to keep warming them up. How do we warm them up? We warm them up by giving them engaging content.
Yes.
Sound familiar, guys?
Engaging.
You guys having a deja vu? Right? We're talking about engagement the last few days. Engaging content. Send them to engaging content so that way it's helping them solve a problem. And it doesn't have to be, let's say about generating leads or, regular internet marketing training, because these people mostly are all brand new. They really don't know. But you can inspire them and give them value as far as like how to change your mindset, right? How to think differently, how to believe in yourself.
Yes.
Remember, it's all about them.
Yes.
Right? It's all about them. Preach it, baby.
Yes.
It's all about them. So if we can actually get inside their minds by, engaging with them and tell them how good they can be, we're instilling a belief that they just don't have as of yet. Right? And the more that we keep doing that, the more they start to get warmed up to us.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's so true.
It's psychological.
It is.
And I've done this. This is why I love doing videos, and I'm getting more into personal development and stuff like that. I have like new videos coming out on YouTube for that. And it's just, for me, I'm passionate about it. And if I'm passionate about it and I connect to just one lead, right? One lead opens up your email. Forget about 1,000 leads on your list. What about that one person? And one lead, that's a person. They open up that email, they say, oh God, I wonder what Richard's got to say today. I wonder what Anastasia's got to say today. Right? They look forward to your content.
Yeah.
They look forward to your emails.
So try not to be so vanilla.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, guess what? They go, I feel like I know these guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to, just, hang out with them or something.
Right.
And pretty soon they'll tell themselves like, okay, well, what are they doing? I want to join them. That way I can get connected with them.
Yeah.
Because I know the only way to get connected with them is to join them. And that's when they start warming up to you. Right? And then before you know it, they become a hot buyer.
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with your product. It has nothing to do with your service. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's all about the value that you actually going to bring to them.
And understand, when somebody's cold, they're being exposed to you for the first time.
Yes.
So, I mean, this is why we talk about, branding, right? How your business is you. It's not, it's not like Super Affiliate Network, or it's not like Power Lead System. It's not like, MLSP. That's not your brand.
No.
Like our brand is Ace and Rich, right? Our brand is Ace and Rich. That is our brand. That's who we are, right? And our tagline is freedom by design, right? So it's our brand. So people know us from our brand.
And nobody can take that away from us because we own that trade name. That is our branded name.
Yep. Ace and Rich, freedom by design is our trade name.
Right.
Okay. Now, when you have your brand, you establish trust because it shows that you're really serious about your business and that you're more real.
Yes.
Not just another Joe Schmo out there.
Yes.
Yes. Very, very important. I learned this a long time ago. Okay. So you go from that, they see you have a brand, they see that you're for real and that you're serious. Okay. Then we keep engaging with them. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they might not buy from the first visit. Some do though, right? We do get lucky. Sometimes we run some traffic, get a few buyers, right? Get excited. But that's not what it is.
No, it's not.
So as you're warming them up with your list, okay, and they don't buy from the first email, they don't buy from the second email, they might not buy from the 10th email. Everybody is different. They might buy in the 7th emails, 10th email, 50th email, 100th email. I mean, we got, hundreds and 300, 400 emails somebody brought afterwards. So it just varies and it depends on the individual, right? This is why if we continue staying consistent and understand the build, engage, and sell model, right? It will happen in order.
But you have to do the build, engage, sell model every day. These strategies are supposed to be in place. If you're an online marketer and you're just getting started, you should be implementing and executing these strategies every day.
Exactly.
So just like I talked about yesterday with weight, what am I teaching? You need to think about what are you actually providing as far as content, right? What are you teaching through your content? Yes. So like this very content right now that we're sharing with you guys, this content is going to be repurposed multiple times in various different avenues of distribution. It could be an audio, it could be a video, it could be a blog post, you know, it could be a PDF, it could be a checklist, it could be anything that we want to share with our list. It's one content that we get to repurpose.
Yep.
See, not all traffic is created equal.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay. So now that you've actually understand how to kind of warm them up a little bit and everything. Okay. All right. It's very wise when they first come in to have something to follow up that's warming them up. Not selling them right away, just warming them up. Okay. Very important. So now as we start getting, you know, people, you know, getting really warm and stuff, and they go through the stage, they start to trust you, right? They start engaging with you, and they'll buy from your brand, you know, and now want to become a hot buyer, right? Because once a buyer is always a buyer. Okay. A buyer is always a buyer, is always a buyer, will always be a buyer. Okay. But we got to get them to that point, right? It's our job to get them to that point. Okay. So this traffic, you know, the traffic that we actually put out there, you know, it's like I said, it's different traffic sources because you have, you know, YouTube, you have solo ads, you have, you know, Facebook and things like that. Now, this could vary to different traffic sources, so don't get it twisted. So like I know that I've gotten sales from people watching my video on YouTube. They go right in and they buy like immediately because when they saw me, right, they heard from me again and then right away they're ready to buy. Okay. Or if they came to my video, okay, and I actually do a broadcast, let's say a broadcast, like 2 weeks went by and I'm still doing broadcasts. They remember who that person was because they saw me on video.
Yeah.
That's the power of video, guys.
Yeah, because they're paying attention.
And it's a good way to warm them up. I'm telling you guys, if you're not on video, you're missing the boat, you're missing the big picture. You must be on video. In today's marketplace, you will get eaten alive if you're not on video. You can do solo ads, but you could actually do so much more when you're on video.
Much more.
Okay?
Yes.
So this is how you tell them hot. You got to tell them they're a hot buyer. And the only way to turn them into hot buyers, get on the video.
So 3 kinds of traffic, right? 3 kinds, right? We have cold, we have warm, then we have hot. Okay? And this is the actual formula. This is the process of what happens when you generate a lead. That lead still has some more things to go through.
Right.
They have to go through certain steps before they become a red hot buyer.
Right.
So when you see ads and campaigns and capture pages and advertisements that says, hey, how to get 9 out of 10, red hot buyers. Now you know why.
So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and this is something that I really want you to answer, okay? And be really, really truthful, all right? When it comes to, leads, when you're actually generating leads, all right? When you were a lead, remember this. I want you guys to think back. When you were a lead, did you buy right away or you waited a little bit to buy? Okay? So
that's something to think about.
It's something to really think about because I want you to really think about this for a second. Did you buy? I mean, the first thing that you saw, did you buy or were you researching a little bit to find out what's going to be the right thing for you?
You want to tell them to type that in the chat?
Yeah, put it in the chat. Well, you wait a little bit to buy. Yeah. Did you wait a little bit to buy?
See the commonality there?
See?
People waited.
So if you did that, then why do you expect to make a sale so quick?
Oh, Rich, tell it.
Why do you expect to make a sale so quick, but you're the one that waited too?
Damn.
Well, Diane Robin brought right away because they saw some video. That was a given. Am I right? Am I right, Diane Robin?
No, but that is an absolute.
I'm just keeping it real and honest.
Keeping it real. So true.
Some people will buy right away. I mean, video. That's why video. I'll say it again. I'll say it over and over 100 times. I love video, and that's for that reason. But really, most people will wait a while to buy.
Exactly.
Because they don't know you. They don't trust you.
Yeah.
I waited to buy from this woman in 2008 actually 2000,
about a year.
2007.
About a year.
I was watching it for a whole year.
Yeah, see?
Before I bought. Yeah, you stalked for a while. No? Yeah, we stalked you for a while. See? Yeah.
Now look at this.
See, this is good to know.
Mark Castile is absolute example of what happens to a prospect as they're prospecting you, like through the attraction marketing process.
Yeah.
He came through our blog.
Branding.
Okay? He says, I bought right away because I came across your blog and found one of your blog posts valuable.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to thank you for that, Mark, because we take that information and we record that for our marketing.
Yes.
So our blog is getting revamped. Our content is completely changed now.
Yeah.
Not like before.
Not like before.
We're evolving.
Yes.
Okay. So look at this. Tori Martin says, I was a long time before I committed.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? People are getting a little more skeptical now. People are not buying as easily as 2008. I can put something out, man. Sales are coming automatic like nothing.
Dee Charles says, once I got to know you, I find it easy to follow you.
Exactly. And if you're authentic and if you're real and you're honest and you're open, guess what? They're going to buy from you.
People appreciate that more.
Authenticity.
From you versus you trying to fake it.
Yeah.
Because they don't want phony people.
Hey, I didn't make a sale.
They don't want the sleazy sales. I'm gonna buy from you kind of a feel. They don't want that.
We didn't make a sale in the beginning with San. Well, and what happened?
No.
We just said, hey guys, we just generated leads. We didn't make no sales.
That was our result.
We generated a lot of leads.
We just got like over 100 leads. So
and we shared
1,000 leads and just kept sharing. We got leads.
We weren't making sales.
No.
But we just wanted to be real.
Yeah. But once we started doing it and started keeping consistent, then we started making sales.
And the sales and the solo ads started coming.
Yeah.
And the sales from people that were actually seeing our posts.
All because of the build your audience.
Hey guys, I just made a $1 trial. Hey, it's only $1, but hey, it's my $1.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But people appreciate that.
They do. Absolutely.
You know?
Are you guys getting value from this?
It's more real.
Let us know and definitely put it in the chat. Let people know and keep sharing. Definitely let people know you guys getting value.
Dee Charles says exactly. They can sniff a phony. I know I can.
Yeah, you don't want phony people because you can tell right away. You can tell right away through the first conversation if they're phony.
Yep.
And you got to be careful because all they care about is one thing: what's in it for them. Right?
You know what I want to do?
What?
I just want to do this so bad.
What?
When I go to Vegas, I want to go to that exotic car place, and I want to rent like a Lamborghini. And I want to sit in front of it and just be like, hi guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Cousins. By the way, this car is not mine. I actually rented it, right? And I did it for this marketing video. So you know that this is not my vehicle, okay? I actually have a 2018 Chevy Camaro picture, right? That's my car. But this is not my car. But I just wanted to prove a point that this is what people do.
That's what they're doing.
And you can actually do this too.
Yeah.
But be real with your audience.
Yes, you gotta be real with your audience.
I wanted to do the opposite of what everybody else does.
Absolutely.
My mentor taught me a long time ago, and so many mentors, Jesus. I remember the one mentor, he said, why everybody zig, you zag. Oh, that was Dennis Cangalera, DK. DK, if you're watching this live, thank you so much, man. Your mentorship has paid off tremendously, okay? Come back to social media. Anyways, I would tell you that was the most wise words I've ever heard from any mentor. While everybody is zigging, you zag. So everybody's saying, hey, like you can make a lot of money. I'm like, hey, I don't know if you can make a lot of money. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know who you are. Yeah. I looked at things totally different. And I wanted people to understand that this is real life.
Right.
I don't want you to look at this like everybody else that you look at and be like, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to make $10, $20, $30, $50,000 a month. You can do it just like me.
Yes.
Even though I've been doing it for 10 years and I finally figured it out, but it took me forever and I struggled and I struggled and I struggled, but he won't tell you that or she won't tell you that, but that's the reality.
It's on a roll.
Okay?
Okay,
I get on the roll, man.
I know you're on a roll and this is your favorite subject and your favorite topic.
Passionate.
But I have to share with everybody in the audience that we have someone here who once was a spammer who tried to spam Coach Ace. And when I met him, I had chastised his ass on the spot. And I explained to him that the tactic that he was using was not going to help him at all learn about becoming a professional online marketer. Isn't that right, Jason? Jason Hopkins is one of my pro members on my team. And he literally learned from me being that real with him. He needed to be told that in that fashion. Now, not everybody can do what Ace can do. So there's a little disclaimer. You can't be Ace. There's only one. But I will tell you this, me being authentic with him and letting him know that he was doing an incorrect marketing strategy and putting him there in that frame of mind opened his mind to a doorway of opportunity to go, well, if I'm doing this wrong and somebody told me that this is the way to make money online, then obviously you're telling me I'm doing it wrong. So I'm going to listen to you. What can you tell me as far as tips, tools, or strategies?
This is like me.
Yeah, see, there he is right there. And now look at him now, generating income, becoming a marketer, and no more spamming people. So if you spammers are watching this video, I got news for you. Go ahead and test me. And I promise you, I will chastise you too the same way I did Jason. And then maybe you might have a story just like Jason.
All right, guys. So we got time for some Q&A. We'll put 10 minutes on the clock because we'd like to answer your questions.
Yeah, quick recap before we do the 10 minutes. Okay, quick recap.
Yep.
There are 3 kinds of traffic. All right. What are they? Cold.
Cold.
Right. Warm. And hot.
Hot.
Right. Cold traffic is people who don't know you. Right. Don't know you. Warm traffic is people who you've been exposed to. Okay. Before. Okay. Very, very important. That's warm traffic, people who you've been exposed to. And hot traffic are people who already are starting to get to know you well and became a buyer.
And listen to the thing about hot, I'm going to say, I forgot to say this, but
yeah,
this is important. Hot traffic is pretty much like when somebody already bought from you.
Yep.
And that means it's easier to make money off of one sale versus always trying to create new sales.
Yes.
And let me just define that so you guys really understand this. This is more advanced, but a buyer will buy again and again and again, right?
Yes.
So for instance, if you look at an Ascension style sales funnel, right? There's upsells in the back end. One person, multiple sales.
Yes.
Okay. So hot traffic is definitely hot.
Right, okay. So 10 minutes on the clock. Go ahead, guys. Ask your questions. Now is the time. Let's put the 10-minute timer on.
There it is.
Where to set it.
There we go. Let me see here.
Okay. Put 10 minutes on the clock.
Okay. 10 minutes on the clock.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Go ahead and ask your questions about what we talked about.
It has begun.
Stay on topic, okay, guys? Because this is so important.
Yeah, let's stay on topic so we can learn and grow together.
And this is so important for like you knowing the difference, especially, if you're brand new to online marketing, people are telling you warm traffic, warm leads, cold traffic. You're like, what? What are we talking about? The sink here? What's going on? Yes, think like the sink, right? Warm, cold, right? You got to think like that, but there's more philosophy to it and you got to understand this stuff.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Tori Martin says that my brand is Victory MSS. I don't know if that's a brand. Sounds like a username to me. See, here's the thing, Tori. I need to explain something to you when it comes to branding. This is something that you are going to have to live with for the rest of your life, if the life of your business. If you're going to create a brand, it has to stand for something. It has to stand against something. It has to resonate with your core values. And it has to have a message. It has to have a message and a mission behind it. Okay. Now, if you look at our brand, it's Ace and Rich, freedom by design. What's the key word in there? Freedom, right?
Design
your own freedom.
Yep.
Right? In the prospect's eyes, they're going to see that more attractive to them than just Victory MSS. You see a difference? So you need to focus on getting a brand that really speaks the language of your target audience. Because your brand, it will be with you forever of the life of your business. You don't see McDonald's saying Mickey D's like everybody says it is, because they don't even advertise it that way. They say McDonald's, and it stays with them forever for the life of their business, right? So think along the terms as a business owner and think about your brand name and really give it some sheer thought. Take some time, because creating your brand is a time-consuming thing. You don't rush into it. It takes time. When we created Ace and Rich Freedom by Design, it was originally just Ace and Rich. We didn't have Freedom by Design. It took a while to get there, okay? So just think about that, and you'll stand out of your competition. All right, let's see here.
So she said Victory MSS stands for Marketing Strategic Solutions.
Not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It has to have something else to it. It doesn't really speak. Sounds like a product. If that's the case, if you want it like that, you got to keep working on it. Keep working on it, Tori.
You're getting there.
You're getting there. Let's see here. Nichelle Lee Wilson says, were you guys comfortable with videoing straight away? Let me see that, Rich. Or did you have to learn how? Oh, okay. So were you guys comfortable with videoing straight away, or did you have to learn how? Video marketing for Rich when you first started.
Yeah. When I signed up with my first business with this individual on YouTube, there was no waiting. We had to dive right in, and we started with 10 videos. Those 10 videos were all about, like, the 10 frustrations that you're dealing with marketing. And it was just to get our feet wet, just to get on video and everything. So there was no like getting comfortable. You have to get uncomfortable immediately. Because the thing about it is, if you are waiting to get comfortable to get on video, you'll never start video. Mm-hmm. You never will.
Right.
So for me, like I got uncomfortable like immediately. I signed up. Okay, guys, we're starting to do video. Let's go. What? I got to do what you're doing? Oh, right. But I still had to do it. I did it. And I freaked out a little bit in the beginning. I was like, oh my God, that's a crappy video. But I didn't care. I still kept doing it. Right. The thing about me, when I start something, I just do it. I don't care what anybody thinks. I just keep doing it until like it smooths out and smooths out and smooths out and smooths out. Right. That's what happens over time. You start smoothing out. You start getting more comfortable. A camera lens is like not even there anymore. Right. For me, it doesn't even exist. Like I have my own voice now. I'm going to connect with people now. You get what I'm saying? Like it's going to happen. So when you're starting out, just do it. Don't hesitate.
Dive in.
Because if you hesitate,
yes,
you're waiting. Jeffrey, my other coach said, don't get ready to get ready, because when you're ready to get ready, you'll never get ready to do anything.
It's so true.
Okay.
And I started doing video marketing right away. I didn't even know video marketing. I didn't know Rich. I started doing.
You were just having fun on video,
I was having fun, because it was old. Yeah. I went from MySpace. Y'all don't remember MySpace. I went from MySpace straight to the old YouTube. So when I had from MySpace to YouTube, it was an easy transition for me. And all I had to do was just, become silly and be myself. And, I had my son, and I was a single mom at the time. And I was just doing videos on any kind of crazy topic about business. And then I started gathering the attention of people. And the more and more I kept doing these silly ass videos, I kept developing this persona that people saw me as this outgoing, straight shooter kind of a person. That when I spoke, I said things like it is. People loved it. And they were like, hey, can you co-host with me on Blog Talk Radio? And it led to opportunities, and then Rich came along and kind of like cleaned everything up with me, because he started coaching me, started mentoring me and learning about proper video marketing. And then here I am now, fast forward.
So Tori Martin says, I heard a great analogy yesterday. Put a 20 on a chair across the room, and if you sit and look at it long enough, it still won't come to you. You just have to.
What is it?
That sounds all complicated.
You have to go to it and meet it where it is. Change money to people, meet them to help them, not vice versa. Okay. Yeah. I think I know the analogy what she means.
Yeah. I just say, just go for it, man. And just like for me in the beginning, I learned the problem solution strategy, right? I've learned the problem solution strategy, introduction, welcome people into your video, make them feel at home, talk about what the video is going to be about. Like I learned that from the beginning, and now it's all smoothed out now, and I get it now and everything.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it wasn't as easy because it's new.
Yes.
But I would tell you, like, if you just focus on just the point of doing something over and 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 over again, you will see that it'll get a lot more simpler, a lot more easier. And before you know it, it'll be second nature. And you'll look back and go, wow, look how far I've come.
Tracy Lee says, what's the best way or strategy to turn a cold traffic customer into a hot traffic customer? Again, this deals with conversions, right?
Right. Yeah.
So there are a lot of variables in place that must be set before you take a cold traffic customer into a hot traffic customer.
Yeah.
And it all depends on your offer, because if you have a shitty offer, you're not going to be able to have a conversion, right?
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that all those things are congruent with your message matched to your market. If you have something of an offer and it's not congruent with your market and what they're looking for, it's not going to do so well.
Exactly. Target marketing is so important,
so
guys.
Key here.
So when it comes to like really, warming them up to be a hot buyer, you got to get on video. You got to get engaged with them. You have to and like I said, in today's marketplace, that being that it's so competitive, you got your competitors on video and you're not. You're leaving like so much money on the table. It's not even funny. Like you look at Misha Wilson, for example. He's the CEO of our company. I looked at one of his first videos. Oh my God, you wouldn't even recognize him in that first video.
You wouldn't.
But if you see him in the video now, the way he talks, it's very natural, right?
Yeah.
Everybody starts somewhere. And what he does now, he creates these videos and he'll also put it on his list and he'll drive people right to the Facebook right from the list, right? Because he wants people to get engaged with him. He's giving that value so he can create more engagement. And when he does that, it's creating trust. It's creating likability.
Yes.
Right? Like, hey, I like this guy. He's really cool.
Yes.
And then before you know it, you're like, I want to do business with this guy. Because he's always constantly giving the value.
Yes.
You know? Hey, coming from Maui, Hawaii, let me share some value with you. And it's always good content. It's valuable content.
All right, we're really running down. Okay, here we go. Mark still says, just get on video and do it. That's what I did, and I didn't care if it was perfect or not. Heck, I'm almost done with my 60-day challenge and going to be going to 90-day challenge. Doing videos started becoming effortless, but you gotta overcome that fear of doing video. Mark is so right. He's one of our actual exceptional students right now at this point. He's one of our all-in members in the Super Affiliate Network, and he's learned so much about himself, more than he ever has, just from taking that fear of, I gotta do videos. Wow, Ace. And then we put him on that Ace and Rich 30-day video challenge. That's how it all started, right? He followed the formula we shared with him, and he kept going. He never stopped.
And you know what's cool?
Consistency.
What's cool is when people really put themselves out there and go above and beyond.
Yeah.
What I like to do is kind of take them under my wing a little bit and kind of give him a little extra coaching, to help him.
Yeah.
So he knows I'm going to be working with him. Or now he knows. He doesn't know it yet, but now he knows. To take him to the next level. Now that he's got the video underneath his belt, he has to learn how to really focus on his target market, focus on the right message with the right market, but also keywords, getting those videos on YouTube, getting that channel pumped up, and start getting his marketing cranked up. So, because he took so much massive action, we told him a 30-day. He's already on a 60-day. Now he's going to a 90-day. He's doing it on his own because he's taking that initiative action, taking massive action, his own will, and to me, that needs to be rewarded.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. Right. We're going to definitely help him out with more about his YouTube channel and everything else like that. And it's going to be awesome. So,
DD Charles says, Ace, my brand is DD Charles and I am the grandmapreneur.
Ooh, I like that one.
How I help other grandmas to jump out of their comfort zone, kick life in the butt, and build their financial legacies on social media. Is that what I need to say? And how can I target those grandmas? Okay.
Well, I mean, first of all, I love it. I love it because that brand right there told me exactly what the brand was about. I totally get it from beginning to end, right? So you got your message and it makes sense. Now we have to look at the demographics, right? So if we go to Facebook Insight tool, okay, we can look and see how many females
and the age
of there's different there's young grandmas now too. So
there are young grandmas out there too. So you got to be specific. Okay, you got to be specific and know your numbers.
Right.
With the age range of, from baby boomer grandmas, or are you talking about all grandmas?
Right. But here's where it's limiting.
Mm-hmm.
If you're focusing on just finding just grandmas, there might be a smaller pond to fish out of.
Totally.
But if you go baby boomer,
right?
Okay, and hit like the baby boomer market, now we're talking a bigger pond out of the fish.
And not just grandmas, but grandpas.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, baby boomers.
Baby boomers. It's
everyone,
male
included.
and female.
Yes.
And because that way we can actually target a bigger pond versus a smaller pond. If it's a smaller pond, you might get a few bites, but it'll be harder to sustain and grow your business.
Mm-hmm.
You need a big marketplace. Okay, so look for, for you, I probably would focus on the baby boomer market. Study the baby boomer market. Study where they hang out at. Study where they are.
Yes.
And then you could actually target, and your message can match that market.
Mark Castillo says, thanks guys for that. Looks like I know what to look forward to. Haha.
Awesome. And Karen Penny, what's up? How you doing?
Hi Karen, good to see you. Tori Martin says, I'm agoraphobia and went out in front of the mall Sunshine when I committed and did my first live.
Now that's big, guys. I want to talk about this.
Very big.
I got a little story about
you do. This will help you a lot. Listen to this.
It's agoraphobic. I know what agoraphobia is.
Yeah, you do.
When I was in Hartford, Connecticut, we had a really big show, with the band that I was in, and this was not a big show. This was a massive show. It was huge.
Before you get into that, guys, would you mind if we stay just a little bit longer? Because we are over time. But if you want us to stay a little longer, get those hearts up there. Give us some hearts and we'll stay longer for you guys. Because we want to share this absolute important story to help Tori and anyone who suffers from agoraphobia.
This is something that really, I didn't know what it was until the other guy in the band member told me what it was. And you don't get in the band if you have agoraphobia, because you're going to be around a lot of people, right?
That's
eventually.
True. Yeah.
So what happened was we were at a big show, one of our biggest shows ever. We had like a massive stage, massive crowd, from front to back. It was packed. It was a metal festival, so there was a lot of people there. We had record labels there. It was kind of scary. So the lights went out. Okay, and it was our turn to go up. And we were in the bathroom, and I remember Keith was the guitarist in the band, and he looked at me and says, "Dude, I never told you this, but I have agoraphobia." And I'm like, "What?"
Wow.
Like, what is that? He goes, "That's when you're afraid to be around a lot of people, And he went more into detail about it and everything. And I'm like, "You telling me this now?" You know what I mean? Like right now, we're about to go on one of our biggest shows.
Wow.
And oh my God, I said, Keith, man, you can't be telling me this now, man. We got to do this.
Right before you're about to perform.
Yeah, and understand that the crowd is. I'm in the bathroom. The crowd is going. You can hear the crowd screaming because we have our intro music playing. It's dark. There's only a little bit of small lights, and there's smoke filling the stage.
Wow.
And we're like, oh my God, and he's telling me this now, and he goes, okay, dude, you got to figure out how to channel this right now, man. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I can do this. If I get angry, I can channel it and I can get out there and do it. So I said, okay, so here's what we're going to do, okay? We already have it in order who's going out to the stage first, right? The other guitarist is going out second.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, the drummer goes up first, okay?
Uh-huh.
The bass player goes out second. Keith goes out third. I go out fourth. Mike goes out last. He's a singer. So, of course, he was all messed up, so he went out first. So we had it all planned out, but then it didn't work out that way. So when he went up, the crowd still went even louder to a higher, octave. It was crazy. So then the next one came up. Brian went up next, and then I came up next because the drummer was already up there, and then Mike came on. The show went on. The show went fantastic. It was a great night. We got a label offer right from Boston, and it was a great show. But I remember what he told me about agoraphobia. So I can tell you that, Tori, I commend you for what you did, because that is huge. When somebody suffers from that, that's not an easy thing to get over.
Yeah.
But internally we have power to unlearn certain things when we tap deep into it. Okay. True. And he proved that to me that night. Right. So just a little story I want to share with you guys, because that was one of the best shows we've ever had, man. It was just amazing.
And I also
that reminded me of that story.
I also commend your friend did that, the band member, but also I'm seeing not just Tori has the problem, but I want to thank this individual for actually coming out and sharing this. Yeah. Tori sending the messages out saying, this is what I suffer from. This is why it's hard for me to do this kind of thing, because it's an underlying issue. But Karen Petty, another marketer, a friend of mine, said, I was agoraphobic for years, for a few years. Look at this, of my life. Was very hard to overcome, but I did it. So I feel you. There is a fellow friend right there for you, Tori, who also shares the same struggle as you. See, guys, this is what we were talking about when we talk about, being authentic, keeping it real, sharing, literally humble yourself and share your flaws. By you doing that, people will go, and I can relate, right? Yes. They can say, I can relate, One of the biggest things that I suffer from, I'll even tell you guys this, before I met Rich, before I became a mom, I had social anxiety. And
my God,
I was like, I couldn't be in a room with 3 people. I had social anxiety, and I had to see a shrink. Okay. And I had to go through counseling because it was all from my mad, nervous breakdown and the divorce that I had gone through that literally put me in a state of mind of a complete nervous breakdown. And I had a psychological damage. Like, I couldn't be in a room full of 3 people. Now you see the way I have grown right now. So I'm going to tell you guys, those of you who suffer from phobias of any kind, there is hope for you. There is a way for you to get out of it. Okay. Yes, prayer is major help for me. Prayer was definitely it. Meditation is another thing. It helps out too. But having that time out for yourself, right, and getting your thoughts in order really does wonders. Okay. And if you have to lose some weight, and I don't mean physical fat, I'm talking about drop the weight of the person or individual who's sucking the life out of your life and putting this shit on you. Let them go so you can grow. No. That's exactly how I was with my divorce. I had to let go of my ex so I can live my life,
Yeah, I mean, if you only knew, guys, when I first took her for a ride and took her to Massachusetts to visit my dad from New Jersey, I could see it in her. And I'm like, are you okay? You know what I mean? Like, for me, I found that strange. Like, there's something wrong.
Are you talking about when I had the fabric softener sheet?
Yeah. She was scared and stuff. She was, but she got over it. I got over it.
Oh, like this with the fabric softener sheet.
I took her to Vegas like a few months later. I'm like, you're getting over that. So I put her around a lot of people.
Oh my God, yeah.
She just needed to get out of her element, and that's the key. And sometimes, guys, to get over certain phobias and fears, we have to get out of our element, because when we get too comfortable in our element, that's when we start getting anxieties and things like that. Believe it or not, it's the opposite of what we think.
Yes.
It's not about staying in, it's about getting out. Yes. When we get out of our element, we can grow from that.
Yes, we can.
Okay, because something that's too familiar, it's too comfortable.
Yes.
That will create anxiety.
If you really want to grow, you've got to let these social anxieties, any type of phobia, keep working on them. If you attack them with a vengeance and say, I'm going to get through this, I'm going to keep working on this no matter what it takes, it can happen. Yes. There is a way that you can cure it all. Okay. Anthony Robbins has a great book on this. It's called, what is the name of it right there?
Awaken the Giant Within.
Awaken the Giant Within. If you, Tori, I'm telling you, girl, go to the library like tomorrow if you can, if it's open, and grab that book. Awaken the Giant Within by Anthony Robbins is an amazing book. Okay. And it will help you figure out how you're thinking about yourself. Not only is it good for business, but it's also good for your personal life and personal development. Yeah. So I highly recommend Awaken the Giant Within. Definitely get that book.
And one more thing, Tori, I want to say, when it comes to feeling what you're feeling, try like meditation, different types of meditation. Mm-hmm. You can check out like Mind Valley. Go to YouTube and type in Mind Valley. You'll find some great videos and it's good for business, life, everything. And it'll make you a stronger person. Yes. And also, and for you too, Karen, okay? I would also say that, like, I've been studying a lot about meditation, and about quieting the mind and everything. There's many different ways of doing it. There's not one way of doing it. One way doesn't make it the right way. You have to find what works for you. But start studying the meditation, because the reason why you're having these anxieties is because your mind can't quiet down.
Yeah.
And once your mind quiets down, you can see a lot clearer. And sometimes we think like, well, if I quiet the mind down, it's kind of like weird. It's kind of like the opposite. No, it's always the counterintuitive of what helps us. So learn to quiet the mind down, okay? And then you can see clearly. You'll be able to see more clearly. And then when you can see more clearly, then you can be aware of what you're feeling.
Yeah. And I want to challenge you, Tori. You know, one of the things about having a phobia is we need to get challenged. We need to be taken out of our comfort zone. So, Tori, I know you're a part of the Super Affiliate Network. I want you to make sure you got your ticket to the I Am Marketing Mastery Retreat. And when you see us in person, give us a big fat hug and a kiss on the cheek, because we love you. Okay. And we'll give you lots of hugs. You got to meet us in person. Make that your mission. You got to meet us in person at the event. Okay. Yeah. The I Am Marketing Mastery Retreat coming soon. It's going to be in October. It's in Reno, Nevada. Make sure that you make that date and that appointment with destiny, because you got to get out of your element. You got to come and meet people. If you keep hiding away from the world, just like what Dee Charles just said, praise God, you got over it, Ace, because you had people waiting on your voice. Thank you. And it's so true. Thank you, Dee. God bless you, my sister, for saying that.
That's beautiful.
That is so true, because that is my mission. That is my mission. And that is why I'm here, to help you guys break through your fears, make you think differently, so that you can literally become a success and tap into your inner greatness.
Yes.
So you can become great in your business and in your life.
Absolutely.
So, guys, we got to get going. I love all you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This was an awesome session, actually. What an awesome session, man. I'm telling you.
Hi, Robin. Woo, woo.
So you guys got a lot of value out of this actual training. We talked about traffic. We talked about the 3 kinds of traffic: cold, warm, and hot. We talked about how to transition a cold lead into a hot buyer. Now you guys know the difference. Make sure you take your notes and you implement this into your business, guys. Love you. Thank you so much. We will see you guys on Monday at the same time, okay? Same profile, okay? Same time, same profile now at this point.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel. So that way we can give you some more great valuable training and really help you guys, push through your businesses in a whole nother level, okay?
Yes. Also, I just want to say that tomorrow we do not do any marketing, any work. We're going to be unplugged.
Not anymore.
You might see some personal fun pictures or something like that, or a video, maybe not, who knows.
We'll probably post or something, but we won't literally like hang around social media or anything like that. What we do is going to be completely unplugged, and we're going to spend family time with our son and with each other.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Or do things that ourselves, what we love to do.
Yes.
Because we need that balance. And and trust me, the earlier you learn about that, the better off you're going to be.
Absolutely. That's why we're doing what we're doing. So with that being said, my name is Anastasia Hollis, better known as Coach Ace.
And my name is Rich Guzman, and we love you guys. We appreciate you. And Tori, no worries. You're growing. You're doing phenomenal. Keep up the great work.
Karen, you too, girl.
All right. Love you guys. Take care.
Bye.